Welcome back to the Burn Bootcamp podcast.
Hello, everybody.
We're here for another episode. We just started something recently where we're doing fact or fiction. And
it's weird because we're wearing the same exact clothes as last time.
Are you giving away our secrets?
No.
I just like to wear those every day.
Same.
Well, all black. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to do another fact or fiction. Just like before, if you guys have any other questions, like while we are going through these, please let us know. We want to hear from you guys on like what you'd want to hear. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to ask Matt, since he's the official trainer in the room.
I got to do one where I ask you too.
I mean, I might chime in a little bit because I do have some knowledge, but I know you have, the expertise.
Okay.
So, all right. So first, fact or fiction. Does no pain while you're working out mean no gain? No pain, no gain.
I mean, I feel like that saying has been around forever. Yes and no. So I'm going to specifically talk about strength training. And I think this has taken me a long time to understand this and to use it practically when I work out and I lift weights. And I think you probably have recently noticed this as well. Mm-hmm. No pain, no gain. So there's a big difference between having actual pain when you lift weights and the good pain that will elicit change in the muscle. So at Burn Bootcamp specifically, every time I harp to trainers or members is lifting weights close to proximity to failure. And with that comes not pain in a bad way, but pain in a good way, where if you're lifting weight, say like a bicep curl, and you choose a weight that's challenging at 8 or 10 or 12 reps, the last couple, the last 3 to 5 reps have to be really hard. So the weight starts slowing down. Your form's still good, but maybe that 10th rep is you get it to the top, but it was close to failure. And then maybe the next set, you try to get to 10 again with the same weight, but you only get to 8 and you do fail safely. That is pain that you do want when you strength train, because if you don't have it, and I see a lot of fitness brands out there that might only come with 5-pound weights or 8-pound weights or 10-pound weights. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're just starting your fitness journey and you're using those weights, great. Maybe you use those light weights to get your form down quickly. But eventually, as you work out more, you're going to have to change the stimulus, which is the amount of weight you lift, to change your body. And that is a big thing people miss, is not progressing in the weight they choose to make their workouts hard and having that good pain where it will change the muscle. Because if you consistently do train to failure or train close to failure with your last couple reps with good form, your body has no other direction than to progress forward in gaining more muscle and changing your body.
That was helpful. I think so for example, I actually just did a workout last night at home, and I didn't have probably the heaviest weights that I would use in the gym. Yeah. But that you would still recommend someone to work out and go do their workout, even though maybe it wasn't, I normally use a 100-pound dumbbell for one of the specific exercises that I did, and I didn't have that at home. I used a 70 instead. it was still a good workout.
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying if you don't have what's available. So I talk to this on Burn Bootcamp Live all the time, especially with people I can see, is they don't have the weights they want either. A lot of them don't, but there's multiple ways to get close to failure. It doesn't have to be just a straight rep for 10. You can intensify your rep by holding where the hardest part of the rep is, or putting an additional quarter rep with the full rep. Those intensifiers mean something. And that's what I would tell you to do if you don't have the weights that will get you close to it. So there's a lot of ways to feel that no pain, no gain, but have the good pain too. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I think that was helpful. I just wanted to clarify, just in case anyone was well, I guess I shouldn't work out if I don't have the weights.
Oh yeah, no. Continue to lift. Always lift weights. If you take anything away from this question or podcast, is get weights in your life often and early. Mm-hmm. But again, I say this all the time, working out's an investment, just like the money you put in a bank, and your investment is your time. And out of that time, you want to yield a result, or that's how I think. And I think most people think. And that's only going to happen if you progress the right way and you feel some type of good pain when you lift weights.
Cool. All right. Next question. Do carbs make you fat?
Carbs don't make you fat. I just saw this video the other day. Carbs don't make you fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. What makes you fat is just overeating and overeating more than you move. So I mean, I feel like how long has this been around? Like, when is it going to die?
I think it's because I swear it was when the Atkins diet got really popular. The reason why people lose weight on these low carb or no carb diets is because they are eating less. So I use the example of like a sandwich. So if you're on like a no carb, low carb diet, you might opt to go and use a lettuce wrap instead of the bun for your sandwich. So you're going to have your meat and then you're going to have your lettuce. So that's going to reduce the amount of calories that meal is going to give you. So it's not because you didn't eat the bread. It's because you ate less calories is why people are losing weight on these low carb diets. And so I think personally, that's why this got some fire is because people just
That's a
ate
great call
less,
out.
right?
I didn't even think about that. I was like 9 when that came out.
So was I.
Yeah. The other thing about carbs is, for the majority of people that aren't on keto, like that is your fuel source in your workout. So if you are like depriving yourself of carbs, then your muscles, every time they contract, like if you don't have anything in there, they don't have anything to burn. So you might not be getting everything out of your workouts if you restrict your carbs. And eventually it's going to happen. Like there's going to be one day where you just fall off the wagon. You eat every carb in sight. It will happen because it happened to me. And that's just how the body works. You crave what you don't have. And now, are there differences between ultra processed carbs and like healthy carbs? Of course there is. Like those high palatable, high processed foods like fast food, are those carbs as healthy like for your workouts and the nutrient level compared to whole foods? No, but keep carbs in your life.
Yeah.
Well, keep them in your life.
It's just like how people like, I've heard fruit makes you fat because it's a carb. And like, I think the same Instagram person you were talking about before, like name one person that's fat that eats fruit. Like that's just, it's just a myth. So don't buy into it. Live your life.
What are your favorite carbs to eat? Like you like on a daily basis?
Right now, there's these Quaker rice cakes, like chips. I'm obsessed.
Oh, chips.
They're little mini rice cakes.
Oh, you just house those?
I mean, I don't house them. I love them and my kids like them. So it's like a nice.
You just terminate them all day?
I don't know. They're delicious. And they're kind of
Terminator of carbs.
But I will say like I try and find a snack that does give me some sort of like feeling of fullness. That's why I like protein.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to have a snack, I feel like there's a lot of the snacks are carbs. And they don't get you full. So then you probably eat more than a serving because you're not full. So recommend having some sort of protein source with it.
Yeah, I'm a white rice kind of guy. Like I will just smash white rice all day.
All day?
Yeah. For me, like it's fluffy. It tastes good. It digests easily. Like I talked to this on an earlier podcast, like find foods that are easily digestible for you. Like white rice is so digestible. And it's easy to make. It's convenient. You put it in a rice cooker, you press a button, and you got like 4 cups of white rice for 4 days. So
you know what we should talk about one time is like the difference between white rice and brown rice and just like the myths between those types of foods. Let us know.
Well, the main difference between brown rice, there's like a chemical in brown rice compared to white rice. So I found this out before I knew this. That chemical in brown rice makes some people bloat. So
yeah,
I found white rice doesn't have that. I forget the name of it, but it doesn't have it in there. And that's why for me, it's easy to digest when I don't bloat after I eat white rice.
Well, I just think the marketing, I'm in marketing, but companies like to market things as healthier.
Yeah.
Like candy bars.
People, brown rice must be healthier than white rice. No, it's not.
It's like protein bars that are marketed.
No, it's not. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. No, we should talk about it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Write that down.
Write that down. Okay. And then more time in the gym equals better results.
Yeah. Did we talk about this before? I wish I had a whiteboard because what I would do is I would draw a graph because I think it would perfectly show you guys what happens. So take somebody that is just starting out working out. So I'll just use me as an example, obviously, because that's the only I can see the lens through. Take me at 16. I just started working out, and I would work out 5 days a week. Luckily, in high school, we had a weight training class, and I would take it every semester. So I'd work out every day and lift weights. I saw results like crazy, like almost on a weekly basis. Well, first of all, I'm 16, and it's easy to see changes because you're a 16-year-old boy, but take anybody and you'll see a lot of progress and results pretty quickly, especially if you're consistent and you're eating the right foods. Now, fast forward 10 years or 15 years or even 1 year or 2 years. Like if you take those same 5 days and you're doing the same exact workouts, those results are going to slow down, right? Because your body is going to catch up to what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying you got to change your workout every day, but I'm saying if you don't change, again, the amount of weight you lift and how you lift it, then your body won't change. And also, as you get stronger, your weights are going to go up. So what does that do to my body? That's going to fatigue your body more because you're providing more stimulus to it. So what does it need? It needs to recover from it. So now me, like 20 years later, not quite yet 19, but it would be 20 years in a couple days. I take more rest days now because if I kept my same workout routine as a 21-year-old now from a 36-year-old, I wouldn't see the results because my body can't recover for what am I putting on it. So again, as someone starting off, their results are going to go like this with as much time in the gym as possible. But as you work out more and get years in the gym, and I'm older now, right? I'll probably spend less time in the gym to get the same results. Yeah. And people don't understand that, and they think that more is better. No, it's not. Initially, yes, but over time, you're going to need to recover more. Yes, your workouts will still be hard, but
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we talk sometimes at Burn Bootcamp about doubles.
Oh yeah.
So I actually used to double a lot when I first started at Burn Bootcamp. And now I can't even imagine to do it like doing a camp a second time. Is that because I have obviously it's been like 5 years now and I push myself harder and I do exercises with more intensity than I did 5 years ago. So 5 years ago I could do it twice because I wasn't maybe pushing myself to the exact limits that I like probably should have in that moment.
Yep. And you were younger and
okay. Rub that in.
But yeah, that's exactly why. If you guys are like, again, I want people to work out, but again, if your goal is like to work out for the rest of your life, like I would stay away from doubles for sure, because eventually your body is going to turn on you and be like, dude, I need to recover from all this thing all the stress you're putting on me. Like it's a lot. Yeah. Like take a recovery day and just go walking or hit some motion or do whatever. But again, if you want to continue to progress as you get older, then you might need to lock in a little less time in the gym. 45 minutes is enough. Yeah. 45 minutes is enough because it's set, you only have a specific amount of time and you got to go hard lifting weights and on a conditioning day, pushing your aerobic capacity. So you don't need more than 45 minutes.
Well, and I think you brought up a good point. It's like a plug for Burn On Demand, but that is the goal of Burn On Demand to supplement our members is like, if you do feel like maybe you left 45-minute workout and maybe you want to do like a little bit of we have like super finishers on the app. It's just like a 3 to 5 minute little workout that you can challenge yourself if you just want to move your body. Maybe that's what you're craving, or to your point, motion. That's our like yoga on Burn On Demand. That's really what the Burn On Demand is for, is you can get a full workout there, but then also for all of our members that go to the gym, if you're craving that extra little movement, check out Burn On Demand. We have a lot of categories on there for you.
Yep.
Cool.
Those are good questions.
Those were good questions. All right. You guys know how to find us. If you have any questions, our email, in case this is the first time you're tuning in, we have an email. It's podcast@burnbootcamp.com. We like to see you guys pop in there. Let us know how your burn journey is going. If you have any questions, what you want to hear about. But Matt, do you want to go ahead and take us out?
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. If you're on YouTube, leave us a comment, share it, like it, subscribe. And if you're listening on any podcast, then leave us a review. Yeah. And until then, 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.
Bye.